Hello everybody, welcome back to Arsenal Pass. Today we have a classic constructed gameplay video for you. So we're going to be playing some of the top decks from the Calling Orlando. So I'm going to be on Briar. This is the Lightning Briar. It was piloted by Dante Delfico. The match we're showcasing right now, Briar versus Viserai, was actually played in the quarterfinals. Dante Delfico versus Matt Rogers. Ultimately, Matt ended up taking that and progressing to the semis. Anyway, let's talk about the deck a little bit. I think we all know about Lightning Briar, what it's trying to do, kind of the general idea of the deck. A lot of zero costs, a lot of breakpoints at 4, and a lot of go again, of course, Briar's ability. And obviously after that, it's also kind of a plunder on deck. Anyway, so talking about the equipment, so we've got the Rosetta Thorn, probably one of the best weapons ever printed in Flesh and Blood, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, it's just the bread and butter of Runeblade at this point. Comes in usually for 2 arcane and then 2 physical. Only costs 1 to attack with. And then for armor, it's very standard. We have the Arcanite Skull Cap, Findel Spring Tunic, the Snapdragon Scalers, and of course the Grasp of the Arknight. I will have my tokens down here, and I will move them up to show that I have created an embodiment of lightning or earth. But anyway, Hayden, talk to me about this Viserai deck.
Very procedural of you. Yeah, so I've got the Viserai deck that Matt played to top 4 at the Calling. I think everyone knows. Big fan of Viserai. I was really excited to see him bust that list out. We actually played in round 8, I think, so first round of day 2. And ultimately Matt took me out then as well. So he had a pretty good run against the Briars. Viserai just traditionally, pretty good into Briar, and there's ways that obviously you can tweak and tune to make sure it's one of your best matchups, which is what Matt definitely did for the event. So what we're going to be trying to do is set up mostly like a semi OTK. The deck defends really well. We've got 9 defense reactions in the deck, so that's going to be kind of our game plan. And then we come in with like a big Sonata Mechanics turn. In terms of like the equipment that's going to help us do that, the 2 key ones are Bloodchief Scalator, which is going to help us have that sort of that semi OTK combo turn to allow our rune chance to reduce the cost of a big Sonata, and then the Spellbound Creepers, which can help us on that combo turn to get 2 action points, or even on some of our other turns if we need be. And then we've just got the Arcanite Skullcap and the Grasp, same as Brendan on that side. So I guess with that, Brendan, would you like odd or even? I can roll the dice for us.
I will take even.
Yeah. It's a 6. What would you like to do?
I will go first.
Fair enough. I would have done the same.
Yeah. Try to get my plunder run to start off here. Yeah, so this matchup is not good for Briar. Definitely quite hard. So we will see if we're able to pull through it. Obviously, it is definitely a winnable matchup at that.
So Dante actually beat Matt in, I think, like the 3rd to last round of Swiss. Like the matchup isn't just completely one-sided, but I think Viserai just the split arcane damage, the cost reduction, the ability to like defend back and hold off, the offensive power of Briar while stacking up some rune chance and then making your cards effectively cost nothing, right? It's just super efficient.
Sure, I'll activate Grasp of the Arknight, pitching Nimblism and Sonata Arcanix.
Sure.
And then I will pass and Arsenal.
Okay. So for us, let's see. I mean, our goal is to either get in some damage or create some rune chance, or both, if we can. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to come in for 5 with this Enlightened Strike, and we'll put this on the
5 with this Enlightened Strike.
Go again.
Sorry, these cards are on the bottom of my deck. 5 go again, 2 cards in
5 go again. I'm always jealous. Your rune chance always look better than mine. I'm going to start making rune chance. It doesn't look anywhere near as good as that one.
5 go again. I'm not sure how relevant it is for me to keep my life total high. Definitely not non-zero, but quite interesting. Huh.
Yeah, I guess for you, like the matchup is a race to get me to 0 before I can amass too many rune chance and have the turn that I need, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it's like the value of the cards versus the value of the life later in the game is like quite a hard sort of like piece to look at. Not straightforward.
Lower life I'm on, the less rune chance you need.
This is true.
I'll probably say no blocks here.
Sure. We're taking 5 to 35.
Yeah, 40 plays 35.
Cool. I'm going to break the chain to pitch this Dread Triptych, Grasp the Arknight.
Yep.
Get a
sounds good.
Singular rune chant. And then I'm also going to play Yellow Read the Runes. So we'll get an additional 2, so we'll be up to 3, and then we'll pass.
That's fine. Okay. Tunic up on my turn. I'll play Plunder on yellow. Then we'll play Ravenous Rabble red. We'll flip. Oh my goodness. We will reveal a Plunder on blue. Oh, not good. So this is just going to be coming in for 4. Yep. And 1 arcane first.
Yep, so we'll take the arcane. We'll go to 39.
Yep.
Rune chant, and then let's see. Cool. 3 cards in hand, right?
Yep. 3 in hand.
Clear, no defense. Any attack reacts?
No reactions.
Okay, we'll go to reactions and we'll play this Sink Below from hand, and we will not be using it.
Sure. I'm in quite the spot now. You have how many cards in hand?
I have 3 cards in hand.
3?
Yeah.
Alright. That's fine. I'm just going to say E-Strike, go again.
Okay. So 2 cards, if 1 card left in your hand, coming in for 5.
1 card left. Yeah, coming in for 5.
We'll do... Yeah, we'll go ahead and defend for 6 with these 2 cards.
Sure. And then we will Arcanic Shockwave for 4. Would have been nice if that Ravenous Rabble was for 6. Oh my goodness.
I don't want to be using... Definitely don't really need to draw a card. I also don't really want to be using my equipment early. Pretty important.
Well, another D-React would be devastating, but I don't think you have it.
I don't. We need to try and... Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I think we are. We're going to go ahead and block with the Grasp and the Bloodsheath here.
Oh, okay, 2 pieces of armor.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
I really want to get this card into Arsenal. Yeah, I'm just going to Arsenal and pass.
Sounds good to me. I'm going to take up my Tunic. I'll start with a red ball lightning.
Okay. Looking for 3. Sure. We'll block with Amplify.
Sure. I will come in with another ball lightning.
Still red? Yeah.
Yep, still red.
That could hurt. Alright, we'll go ahead and defend with this Whisper of the Oracle.
Makes sense. And then I will play Exude Confidence for 4.
Yep, 1 card in hand, right, which we know is a blue Plunder on. You could pump over the top, but not very helpful. We don't really care about these so much. Not psyched about you getting that Plunder on to Arsenal. We'll go and... Both these cards are pretty bad. I'm going to go and defend for 5 here.
That sounds good to me.
Alright.
I will Arsenal and pass.
Yep, I'm just going to pass back
Yeah,
to find a hand that actually does something.
Had a feeling you might do that. Alright, we're going to start off with the Plunder Run.
Yeah.
Then we're going to hit the... Alright, we're going to hit the Ravenous Rabble. Be good to us this one time. Oh!
Pretty spicy.
It's going to be for 5.
Okay, coming in for 5. Alright.
My deck taketh, and then it giveth.
So you have 3 cards in hand, right?
Yep.
So we can let you hit the... I mean, I think on any turn where we can't create some rune chants efficiently, we are just going to be defending. So far our hands have been pretty medium. Oops. You didn't see anything.
Yeah, I've...
Alright, I think we can...
My janky setup, I can only actually see your combat chain.
Alright, we're going to go and defend for 6 here. I'll move it up on the combat chain for you.
I will ball lightning yellow.
Okay, so coming in for 2. 2 cards in hand. Wonder if it's 2 4 attacks. Oh, likely, I think. We might be letting this one hit, I think, because the value of the card is it's a Gorganian Tome, which would create you the problem that would create you an embodiment of lightning, so that would give you. I think we can't really afford to let it hit. Yeah, okay.
It's
So
so
we're
ancient.
going
Go
to
ahead.
declare no defense, and then we're going to play
Yep.
this register rune chant in the reactions window. We
Sure.
get another rune chant.
All right, I'm gonna ball lightning yellow again. I have to start wondering if Viserai can fatouige me, as they would say, but I don't think so, because I am using up all of my ball lightning, so I can't stack an endgame like sting, sting, ball, ball, ball. But I should be able to leak enough damage.
A lot of ball lightnings.
Yeah, well now I'm wondering if I'm gonna get fatouiged.
So face up, we know, yeah, because if we let you hit, you draw the card, you draw the Gorganian Tome, you could play the Gorganian Tome, get an embodiment of lightning, draw another card, come in with like a, you know, like a scar or another arcanic or whatever it is, get go again, and still come in with the weapons. So it's a lot of damage, which is kind of the issue I'm having. But at the same time, if we defend this and then you still have the scar in hand, then we get pretty blown out.
Just play like a gentleman, don't block.
I don't like that. That sounds. We could defend with equipment here. We're just using it really early, which just feels pretty bad. Since we know you have to cook any next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just whether I think get full cost or not. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take the 3.
We'll sure. 36. It's gonna be 4, right?
Yeah, sorry, 4.
34.
Yeah, 35.
Alright, draw. Gorganian Tome?
Yep.
We also have an embodiment of Earth.
Yep.
It's just kind of not going to matter because you're fatouiging.
Oh, really? Right. Just trying to draw some cards that do some. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, 4 with Gorgon.
Yeah.
That's the crushing one as well.
Ooh, you got the D-react?
Yeah, it's pretty bad for us. I didn't think about Exude, actually. As the one that would kind of crush us. Yeah, you just have to take 4 here. Go to 31.
Trigger embodiment.
Yeah.
All right. Fiendal Spring Tunic. 2 and 2 at the blade.
Yeah, we'll take 2 and then we'll throw this defense reaction.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
So it definitely would have been better to defend that ball lightning with this reduced to rune chant, and then just take the Exude. Let Brennan have the Gorganian Tome in Arsenal. But unfortunately, so we get a rune chant, and then we'll pass back.
Sure. Tunic. All right.
Yeah, so it's kind of like life total management for us, and taking 11 down to 29 is pretty significant here.
All right. Sting of Sorcery.
Yep.
Weave Lightning. Make an embodiment of lightning, which is in my graveyard. There she is. All right. Embodiment of lightning.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and play Lightning Search here for 1 arcane and then 7.
So from hand, right?
Yep.
So go again off the embodiment though. Okay, so we'll take the arcane to 28. This is for 7.
Right, yep. Trigger embodiment. Oh.
Two cards in hand, right?
Yep, 2 in hand. It's pretty key for us to never let off the gas because that's when we start losing. Hayden obviously has a 5 rune chance. We're at 35. Obviously, this has been sort of going in our favor until now.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take 7.
Wow.
Go to 21.
Going to 21. Trigger embodiment.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when there's no on-hit effects, that's when Mechanic damage is kind of the first attack you've had that's not an on-hit effect.
Well, now I think you're going to hit me, so it makes me want to actually attack you rather than blade you here. So, for instance, so obviously I have a sting, so I get the 1 arcane, but if Hayden had blocked me, I might have considered just blading for 4, but because he doesn't block me, I assume he has damage in hand, so I can present another 4 attack, I can trigger off the Sting of Sorcery here, guaranteed get up to 3 embodiments, so I might be able to efficiently block him out. So that's going to be the plan. I'm going to play another Exude, my final Exude.
Alright, the 3rd Exude Confidence.
And that's going to be 1 arcane first.
Yeah. So we'll go to 20.
All right, trigger embodiment.
And then we'll go ahead and we will defend for 3.
Okay.
Pick 1.
Pass.
Yeah, go to 19.
All right, trigger embodiment.
Yep.
Arsenal and pass.
Okay. Our turn's pretty straightforward. We're going to go ahead and become the Arknight this Enlightened Strike.
Yep.
I'm gonna go find a Mordred Tide.
Sure.
Which we'll play, which will give us 1 counter. Sorry, 1 rune shot off Viserai.
Yep.
Shuffle. Cool. And then we're going to play Read the Runes, which is going to give us 4 off the Read the Runes and 2 off Viserai's ability. So we get a 12 total, 6 more. Right. And then we'll pass back.
Very fun.
Very
Sounds
fun.
Good. Tunic up.
No aggressive output this turn, just a bit more setup.
Yep. Well, to match your level of funness here, I'm going to play Plunder Run out of Arsenal.
Sure.
All right, then we're going to go ahead and play the Ravenous Rabble. Don't hit a blue. Okay, we hit the red. It's the red Electrify.
Yeah. Yeah, Plunder Run's definitely like key to this matchup. Definitely what I found so far. Like the more you can get your Plunder Runs in and start pushing back-to-back Plunder Run turns and throwing 5-card hands is like the most important thing in this matchup. So this is for 6?
That's going to be for 6, yeah.
Yeah, just considering our options. We have to at some point decide like when we're going to try and go on the offensive against Brendan here. We're not
so I might make an interesting play this turn because if I get that Electrify, I've also seen 0 lightning presses.
True. Oh, okay.
Yep. Unfortunately, my hand just kind of sooks. I have no embodiments. So it's just going to be for 4 here.
Yeah, the lightning press is pretty scary here. This also has Go Again, which is also scary. So
be a pretty good lightning press.
Yeah, I think we can't really play around the lightning press. We're going to go and defend for 4 here with the grasp.
All right, I'll move to reactions.
Sure.
I'll pass.
This guy.
This guy.
All right, now I have to consider if we're going to actually go for something here. It's an interesting one. One of the things about like when you Sonata in this matchup is like you bring in 9 defense reactions, of which we've played like 3, so there's still 6 floating around the deck, which can actually like muck up your Sonatas. We have just shuffled, so we know that our pitch isn't like sort of floating around, which is good. Or rather, we know that it's floating around in the deck. It's going to help. So we could go ahead and we could Sonata for 10 if we wanted to, pitching this blue.
10 extra cards or 10 total cards.
See 10 total cards, yeah. See 10 total cards. So that would give us, probably likely we get 3 to 4 cards off of that. We would really need one of them to be a 9th blade at this point.
Yeah, you already got rid of a 9th blade.
We have.
Did you pitch one as well, or no?
Yeah, but our pitches. Well, no, we didn't. But our pitches shuffled anyway.
Oh yeah, because you became the.
It's like a bit of life total management. Like we could also just do nothing on this turn. Play out this whisper. Do nothing. But Brendan's got. Brendan has another plunder on Arsenal. That's pretty big. We saw the Electrify as well, which is going to be in hand. Which I'm not as worried about if it's in hand. That's okay.
That's
then
fine.
The following turn will probably be the one where we need to do something. Need to make something happen. And I'm not making extra rune chance this turn, which is kind of the issue. And we can still post, if we like kind of go for a big turn this turn, we can still push damage in following turns. And there's no embodiments this turn. So I think this is kind of inclined to play this out. So I'm going to crack the escalator here.
All right. I genuinely hope you whiff pretty hard here.
I'm sure you do. We're going to play the Sonata. So it's going to cost us, we're going to announce X as
15.
7. So we'll pay 2 resources since this costs us 6 less.
So 14.
Yep. So we're going to see 10 cards total.
Sure. Good luck.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. No 9th blades, baby.
All right, so we got.
I don't see a 9th blade. No.
One sigil. All right, so we're gonna get 4 cards off of this. The sigil's gonna.
We're gonna get 4.
It's pretty good though. That's the best we could hope for, right? With seeing 1 defense reaction.
God, it's disgusting because you found meet and greet. Like that's really the kicker.
Yeah, meet and
Everything
greet
else is
is.
just whatever.
Yeah, so we're gonna end up getting the Spellblade Assault for the resources, so that we can spellbind creepers. We're gonna get the meet and greet, and we're gonna get the Ninth Blade, and we're probably gonna get the Spellblade Assault to put in Arsenal, I would say. So we're gonna deal 4 damage off the Sonata.
Sure, take 4.
Yep.
You
31.
said spellbound creepers. What are you creepering?
What's that?
What do you said spellbound creepers?
Well, we'll play the Ninth Blade first, right? And then we have no action point, so we'll need creepers to give us an action point. So, but we can, by taking these 4 here, what we can end up doing is we can go Ninth Blade, and then we can use our floating resource to spellbind creepers, get an action point, then we can play the meet and greet, and then we've got 2 left, we can play the Spellblade Assault. Won't let us Rosetta Thorn, we won't have quite enough resources, but that's okay. Alright. Shuffle these back in.
How does that? I didn't know. So spellbound creepers, you're able to play what as an instant?
Oh yeah, never mind. I have no non-attack action. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, I was like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah.
I was so confused. You still have like literally the best hand you could possibly get, though. The thing is like if you play, well, you have to play. Actually, you have to play the Ninth Blade, which is what's funny because you can't actually play the meet and greet first.
Yeah, I wonder if we're meant to actually play if we're meant to grab the amplify the Arcanine here.
Maybe. I think you just end up playing Ninth Blade no matter what.
Play this, which gives us.
Well, if you play that, you can't play it. Yeah.
Well, so we play the Ninth Blade. We can't play anything else, right? So, but there's another line where you can play the meet and greet, and then that gets you 1 rune chant. We have the blue. You pay 2 to play the amplify afterwards, which is 10. It's more damage, right? And then we could keep this behind. Might actually be the play. I'm just going to change that. Yeah.
They don't call him Timmy Takeback for no reason. I love that's a giggle of hate right there.
The giggle of hate, did you say?
Yeah, it's a giggle of hate right there.
Not wrong. Okay. So, yeah. This meet and greet is going to cost us nothing.
Yep.
We'll come to this meet and greet. 12.
So taking 12.
You need 1 more.
And then it will be. Sorry. Oh my goodness! It will be 19 plays 19.
Yep. So take 12.
Which is really lame. Oh man, that blows. Statistically, just they don't love me. Yeah, I'm missing no blocks. Take 4.
Okay, down to 15. Just gonna
15.
We're gonna get us another rune chant.
You had the one. What was the 1 rune chant from?
From the meet and greet. Sorry, we've played a.
Oh yeah, true. Sonata.
Played a non-attack action. Let's turn off the Sonata.
Yep.
Okay. I actually think in that case we just play the Spellblade. Come in for 2 arcane and 4 physical, and that's going to get us 3 total.
Yeah, take 2 arcane.
Yep. Down to 12
triggers. So I'm just going to block with armor.
Okay.
I'm at 13, I think. 2 arcane. I was at 15.
Yes, you were. Yeah. You went from 19.
Yeah.
Take 4.
19 to 15. Yep.
Yeah. 13.
Yeah.
Now.
So I'm blocking with armor now, just because I don't want to amass enough rune chance to be able to kill me.
All right.
And I need the most effective blocks possible here.
3
rune chance with that. What he has in Arsenal is unfortunate for me, though. Okay, we're going to tick Tunic up to 3, then we're going to play a Plunder Run out of Arsenal.
So many Plunder Runs at Arsenal. This is the key to win this matchup, though. Plunder Runs at Arsenal.
So we're gonna play Entwine Lightning. We're going to fuse with Electrify. So it's going to be for 6 with Go again.
Go again. Okay, we're just in a straight race now. So we have a 6 life total buffer, I guess, and then it just means are we in a ability to just kind of erase the situation. Probably the answer is yes. Depends if you can. Still have 3 cards in hand. There's so many cards.
So many cards.
Problem is, like, this end of this turn, you gotta put an Electrify in your arsenal, and then I need to be defensive next turn, otherwise now I'm gonna be falling behind. Yeah, we're just gonna take the 6 here. Go to 13.
Trigger embodiment.
Yep. Is that your only trigger?
Trigger draw, of course.
Sure.
Don't be talking silly to me. Smack you upside your head, boy. Nimblism. Great embodiment of lightning.
Yep.
And then we're gonna play Snatch here for 7.
That's disgusting.
We have 2 cards in hand.
Well, that's pretty good. Must be nice. Must be nice.
This is a man who just sonated me for like.
That wasn't good. That wasn't good. I should have. I think in hindsight, maybe we should have tried to wait a turn and find the attack. Actually, the problem is that Brennan had no embodiments, and if he had this turn, actually, we would have just been crushed off the back of it. Not good. So 7, 2 cards in hand, and Snapdragon Scale is up. Yeah, I mean you can probably deal like 30 damage this turn pretty easily, actually, which is pretty disgusting.
30 is a lot, yeah.
Yeah, maybe more like 25. But
yeah, like damn.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of damage either way.
Damn, what kind of cards you playing with? 30 damage.
Well, I definitely have to defend here. It's just what with.
We are in the dance, per se.
The what?
They call it the dance. It's like this phase of the game where you go back and forth. I don't know if you're. Yeah, it's over your head. Don't worry.
Okay. Brennan's finally got one over me.
Yeah, if you have a 0 for 4 D react, it'd be pretty good.
Yeah, it would be amazing. It would be genuinely fantastic.
Pretty nice insurance versus my lightning press too.
We're both on 13 here, and
I have. Yeah.
We have to use these Spellbound Creepers, unfortunately.
Do you have 13 plays 15 or 13 plays 13?
13 plays 13.
Yeah, because there's those 2 rune chants. Yep, that's correct. I had 13 plays 15.
I'm really not sure what we can do here. Okay.
So this. Go ahead.
Defend for 7, use the Spellbound Creepers.
Oh, I'm genuinely so happy to use the creepers. That's like the scariest.
Yeah, we'll just die this turn. If we don't, we're just dead.
Yeah.
If we don't, so.
Alright, I'll move to reactions. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Make a rune chant, and then we'll blade for one rune chant, and then 2 and 2.
Okay, so pitching.
Yep.
Okay, we'll take the 2 Arcane.
What about this?
Sorry, 3 Arcane.
Yep, sounds good to me.
And
Down to
then
10.
we will. How to do that is there? Oh yeah, I guess we hit that. That's fine. Yeah, okay. And then we probably just want to get the value out of Skull Cap here, I think. Yeah, it's a close one. I think we'll go ahead and defend Skull Cap here.
Sure. Pass. All right, baby. Give me the good stuff, deck.
Yeah. We'll play Sonata.
Sure.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, we still hit.
What?
1 Arcane.
Yeah. Goodness. Yeah, take it.
12. Imagine if it was a good hit, though.
Bro, it was a great hit, dude. What are you saying? Meet and greet
blue would have been the best. I have a meet and greet in my hand already. The blue would have been the best hit there. Alright, so 10 plus 12.
10 plus 12.
Actually kind of useless, the card we just... In this meet and greet really needed the blue there. Just does nothing. Much as Brennan would like to say it does. I think we just end up having to swing Thorn. That's terrible, actually. Wow, this is bad for us.
So the main reason why I'm like really happy that he used the boots is that this actually happens decently often. But if we get into the really grindy part of his head game, he can kill me a Sonata on my turn. So this is
it's
for
not even
3.
that. It's just like the ability. If I had the boots with the blue this turn, if I had the boots, I probably would have just I could boots after the Amplify the Arcanine, play the Sonata, then play the Meet and Greet into something like a Rosetta Thorn.
So it's huge. 3 and then
3 and
like
6.
6 here?
Yeah, 3 and 6. Yeah, exactly. We get a Rune Chant.
It's kind of gross because we know you have the Meet and Greets. It's like maybe we keep our armor. But like, are you going to be able to keep any cards in hand?
What does the Meet and Greet do here, though?
No. The next turn.
Sure.
Yeah, the next turn. Because I want to take this. Don't get me wrong. Well, that's weird. So it feels really, really bad to like block my armor here, even though he's got the Meet and Greets. So he's definitely got on-hit triggers in hand. If he keeps any cards in hand, he's going to arsenal one of them. So he surely will have one next turn. But what I'm going to be, I think I'm going to get a embodiment. If I don't get an embodiment, he has no turn. Period. If I get a embodiment, then I can block with my Tunic, which I'm going to use to place Electrify, so I have no resources. My Tunic plus a non-tech action will be a very efficient block. So for that, I'm just going to block with Skullcap and Grasp here and take 4.
Yeah, so you're on 9 from the Rune Chance.
Yep, and then I go down to 5.
And then you're blocking with, the Skullcap and taking 5? Oh,
yep.
You're blocking with the Grasp as well. Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So mitigating 2.
Get it.
Okay. Seems like my Embodiment of Lightning has found its way back into my graveyard in classic fashion. All right, so we are going to Tunic and play Electrify.
Sure.
Draw a card. That's the card I'm looking for, baby. Let's go. All right. Hayden's favorite card. Scar for 4. We have 4 cards in hand.
Sure. Well, we have to try and block out everything.
Yep. Those are those TC scars they hit for 5, baby.
Yeah, I'll block 4 with Skullcap.
Sure. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and lean into a Rabble here.
All right, this one I need you to move with. That's not good.
Yep. For 4.
Okay. I think we just have to, have the Lightning Surge on top. Boots.
With the stir.
6. So if we don't block here, we go to 6, and then you have Lightning Surge plus I get a 3 from the Electrify plus Lightning Surge. So I'd just be dead. 3. So we actually just have to block and just hope that you have nothing else in hand. I think we're probably just dead this turn, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and defend for 6, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play a red Plunder Run.
Sure.
And then I'm going to get an Embodiment of Lightning.
No, you missed it.
Don't you dare. I'm going to play Arcanic Shockwave, no fuse.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. You have 1 card in hand, so we just did.
Yep.
Yeah, we just did. Okay, we block 3. Take 1, then take 3 off the Electrify.
And then you trigger the Electrify.
Yep, so I'm on 6. 6 plays 5.
3, 2 embodiments. I will draw trigger 2 embodiments. And you're at 6, so we're going to play this Entwine. We'll fuse it.
Yep, I get a 2.
And the 2 trigger embodiment, and we will come in.
Yep, and that kills me.
For 4. GG, sir. All right, so before we head into the endgame analysis, I do want to say a big thank you to all of our Arsenal Pass patrons. You've helped us out so much, allowed us to increase our our quality and put out these videos for all of you as well. On the Arsenal Pass Patreon, we do have tons of exclusive content, such as extra podcasts, live sessions, as well as if we ever put a deck tech up on this channel, we do have the sideboard guide, deck theory, ratios, Excel sheets, all that on the Arsenal Pass Patreon. I think we're going to be putting one out pretty soon here for the Lightning Briar list. So yeah, let's head into the end game sort of breakdown here. So talking about the key card of the deck, well, I mean, we all know what it is. Like I said at the beginning, it is a plunder run deck. So if I see a lot of plunder runs and I'm able to arsehole them in the way I was, it's pretty good for me, right? So definitely went in my favor in that case. The Exude Confidences, I think that's a good card to board in, right? Like you board out, like you don't play the Arcanine Crackle, just play the Exude instead. Exude can be really good against a deck with 9 defense reactions. And finally here, not finally, because we have this one more that was just a bit elusive, right? Let's start with the Electrify. So I have a one of Electrifies playing, I have this slot where I can play two red Electrifies, or I can play red Electrify and a red Captain's Call. I've opted for the one, the one Captain's Call and the one Electrify. But you see how powerful that can be off the Tunic, right? Like, I don't even want to be pitching a card for this, but if I've played off Tunic, it allows me to have this kind of like massive turn. What I was really banking on when I played this was actually to draw a Lightning Press, because I hadn't seen a Lightning Press yet, and a Lightning Press with your Electrify turn is very, very good. Speaking of Lightning Press, there was quite a few times where this would have been amazing for us, but unfortunately, all three of them were, kind of clustered on the bottom of my deck. That being said, I'll take Plunder Rounds out of Arsenal every day before Lightning Press is in my hand. But yeah, anyway, Hayden, why don't you go ahead and give me your
I bet you'll take 4 Plunder Runs out of Arsenal. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we said at the top of the game, like, Plunder Run's the most important card for Briar in this matchup. You've just got to keep chaining 5-card hands together, which is exactly what Brendan was able to do in that game. From our side, I mean, we had like a reasonable kind of start to the game. The thing you really want to see is like you have 9 defense reactions with these two, the Reducers, the Sigil Sufferings, and the Sink Blows, and you want to see those like, ideally 1 a hand, maybe 2 on some turns to stop those. And what we really want to do is we want to just take the damage that doesn't mean anything, right? So these damage points that don't have on-hit effects. On that game, unfortunately, almost every attack had an on-hit effect attached to it, thanks to the Plunder Run. And there was probably like on turn 2 where maybe we would have been in a position to take damage, but we actually had no hand to come back with. So we didn't have a way to make rune chance. We didn't even have a way to like push like a chunk of damage or anything, which I'd also be happy to do at that point in the game, and then go from there in terms of setting up rune chance. We just didn't really have that ability. But I just want to talk about some of like the key cards. I want to talk about the Sonata, Canax, and Bloodsheath Skeletor. Obviously, that's the combo of the deck. That's like the mid-game sort of thing you're working towards. Either you get in damage early, or you just amass rune chance from the start, have a good Sonata turn, and then try and push damage from the end, like we tried to do in that game. The key thing with that is like generally like 12, 14. 14 is like a really good number of rune chance, because that's going to allow you to see 10 cards off the top and hit 4 to 5 generally cards, or 3 to 5. 5 if you're really lucky, if you see no defense reactions. But that's kind of the sweet spot you want to be. Ideally on those turns, you want to be able to also use the Spellbound Creepers, which we weren't able to in that turn. It's funny, I know I debated it for a long time. Did we go for this? We won't be able to get any action. Then I sort of just blanked for a second and talked about the Spellbound Creepers, even though we couldn't activate it. But that is like kind of what you want to get to, is get that Spellbound Creepers turn off as well, so that you can then go Ninth Blade, plus, like a Meet and Greet, plus the Rosetta Thorn, or even like if we'd had the blue there, we could have gone Ninth Blade, Meet and Greet, come in with the Amplify the Arcanite, so we'd had a pretty solid turn there. Those are kind of the key things. The last thing I just wanted to kind of point out, I guess, about this deck is like the defense reactions and why the choice of defense reactions. So we play the Sink Blows, you get to filter cards, which is great. We also, the Reduced Rune Chance and Sigils are almost like 5 damage worth of effect, right? Because the Sigil is going to defend for 4 and deal the 1 damage in this matchup, and then Reduced Rune Chance is going to get you that extra Rune Chance, which is really, really important. So these defense reactions are actually huge. I think the more you see of these in the early game, the more and more your win percentage in this matchup goes up.
Awesome. Well, yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get to see any cool Spellbound Creepers play. I think there's a lot of potential in that piece of
the
art.
card's so good, yeah.
And I'm excited to kind of see it expanded on. But yeah, really, really solid draw from the Briar deck on my end. But sometimes that's just how it goes. Anyway, we hope you all enjoyed this video. Shoot us a comment in the link below, in the comments below, and let us know, if there's any kind of heroes you'd like to see next, or what is kind of the talk of the town. I know Oldhim did actually win the calling, so that's pretty exciting. And obviously that deck, both Viserai and that deck are both made to kind of beat up on this deck right here, the boogeyman of the format, or as some people would like to call it. But yeah, shoot us a comment if there's anything, that's on your mind you'd like to see. But anyway, until next time, or until the next video, we'll see you later.
Yeah.